Welcome to Macey's Cooking Corner. I'm your host. My name is Afro Danes, and today we have Reva, Blaney, is that right?
Blaney, yes.
Blaney, who's in the kitchen, and she's a registered nurse here in the local area. Welcome.
Thank you.
How are you today?
Good.
So I said locally, you work around here locally, is that correct?
Yes.
And what and where do you work? Where exactly?
So I work at Utah Valley Specialty Hospital. It's a small hospital in Provo Canyon area. We have 40 beds, and I work in the ICU area. So.
And you're a registered nurse, so who do you see?
Mostly trach patients, the ventilators. We tend to have weanings that we do with them, and motor vehicle accidents, people that are really sick, that need a lot of care.
So you are a very caring lady, and I'm so glad to have you here. And so what are you going to be cooking for us?
Well, I brought along some help.
Oh,
this is my
very
son.
handsome boy.
This is Noah, and he is here to help me cook and make yummy food for everybody.
Right.
So.
And what is that going to be? What are you going to
So it's going to be a quinoa black bean salad, and I chose this because it's hot. It's hot outside, and this is kind of a cool, refreshing dish, and you don't have to turn your oven on. So.
Oh, I love things like that. And it's quick, isn't it?
Yes,
you kind of
quick.
add in everything.
Yep, just pile it all in. So.
Fantastic. So what are you going to start off with?
So I'm going to start by grabbing the quinoa from the microwave.
Okay. Oh, so you took this out of the microwave?
Took it out of the microwave.
Okay.
It's just very easy. That's why we do it in the microwave.
For people who don't know what quinoa, first of all, explain what quinoa is, and then you can say how you cooked it.
Okay, quinoa is, I guess, a grain. It's got a lot of protein in it, and it's just a very good thing for you.
Gluten-free?
Yes, gluten-free.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. And so this is a different way of cooking it. I usually do it on the stove or, you know.
So this is a Pampered Chef. It's just quick and easy. Put it in the microwave. I put it in for 14 minutes with a cup and a half of water, and voila.
So salt or
no, nothing.
Nothing.
Just the water.
Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
So if you want to put that in the bowl,
so
or maybe hold the bowl.
Does it need to be hot?
No, it actually would be better if it was cold.
Right.
So we can cool it off and by pulling it out of here.
So what's the difference? I don't know if you know, but you get different colored quinoa.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
I don't know the difference.
I know. And
they're all good for you.
They are all good. And I kind of like the red ones as well because it's more, I think it's crunchy, more nutty, and nutty taste to it. Anyway,
nutty flavor.
This looks good. Okay. Now what are we going to do?
Okay, so the next thing would be to grab some corn. And Noah already opened this one, but also some black beans, and I'll have him open the black beans for us and rinse them. So, let me show you this.
Why do you have to rinse? I don't usually.
I just probably don't need to. I just rinse. You just need to drain the water, but I just rinse out of habit.
Yeah.
Clean everything, it's kind of a nursing thing.
Yeah.
So go ahead and kind of dump everything in. That's what I like, is it's easy. So there's the corn.
So do you think you could, if you're growing corn in your garden, could you use your own corn?
Sure. You'd have to cut it off the cob.
Right.
A little more mess, but sure.
Why not, right?
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Okay. And then
when he gets that, we'll pour that in. But let's go ahead and cut this.
Now what is this? Cilantro?
It's cilantro.
Oh, it is cilantro.
Well, see, we all say it different, right?
Okay,
English accent.
Cilantro.
Tomato.
Tomatoes, potatoes.
Potato, yes.
I know.
No,
so just
great.
A bunch? How much? How much is that?
Yep, a whole bunch.
That you can buy here at Macey's
yes,
too.
And I actually bought this right before the show, so.
There you go.
This is fresh from Macey's. They have awesome produce here, so.
I love cilantro. This time of year in salsa, this as well, this salad, love it.
Yeah, so I try to make it in smaller pieces because it's a lot of ingredients, and so when you add a lot of them, just getting a bite of everything.
Right.
So that's kind of.
So you don't want to just.
Yeah, not a big, huge leaf. I'm trying to make them somewhat small. But
right.
Anyway.
You're doing a great job.
Well, thank you.
Absolutely.
So.
Do you have long nights when do you work at nights or
just when they beg me?
Oh, okay.
I'm too old to work too
many
nights.
My
yeah.
friend, you're looking really young. I can't believe you even got a 10-year-old, huh? Oh.
Noah, do you want to put that in? He has nice, clean hands. Go ahead and put some of the cilantro in there. It starts to have a lot of pretty colors when we start adding everything in.
Right.
So
it looks like it. I like the green, browns, and yellow now.
Yeah, exactly.
So now you're gonna.
If you want to grab that pepper over there, we'll have Noah wash it and get it ready for us to cut. We're going to use about half of that one.
Okay, so why this color and not? You know I was going to ask you that.
It's beautiful. It goes with green. It's like Christmas.
This is true. Could you use the yellow? Or
you could probably use any color.
That does give it better.
You know, to be honest, I prefer the flavor of the red. So, yeah, that's part of the reason.
Okay.
So, let's see. The other thing would be to chop up some onion. You want to pull that onion out? And I kind of already diced into it, kind of the old way of dicing.
Right.
So.
Is there an old way? Is there a particular way that you like to chop your onion?
Mom's way, you know.
Mom's way?
She's here with me, so I better do it her way, right?
Mom, yeah. You better.
That's right. I'll be in trouble. So. Anyway,
I like that.
They have a lot of really good stuff now to chop onions better.
That's right. I believe in that, you know.
Yeah.
Once I chop her that.
So I noticed that I don't cry at all.
Yeah,
anymore.
how come?
I don't know.
I want to know the secret.
I'm wondering if you just build up a resistance and then you just don't cry anymore, or if it's the contacts. I don't know.
You're not that old, and I still cry when I cut onions. So what's your secret?
Maybe it's genetic. I don't know.
Really?
I used to cry. I don't cry anymore.
Oh, I do. I cry.
Maybe I'm dehydrated. All the heat.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so I've got plenty of that.
So how much would you say? Is that half a cup, a quarter of a cup?
It's a quarter cup is what the recipe calls for. Right. So I usually try to dice it real small, but just for this purpose, we'll just throw it in like it is.
Not too much.
Yeah. So depends. If you don't like onions, it's probably way too much.
Onions. Onions are so good for you, though, you know?
Yes, a lot of really good stuff. And I see people that don't take care of themselves all the time. I take care of them, so I'm kind of known around my work for eating healthy. In fact, I took this recipe to work and had them try it. Both of the recipes I'm going to do tonight. So.
Oh, good.
Anyway, we'll start to do the pepper. Okay. So, just going to do half.
Take that out.
Yeah. Take out the seeds.
Again, can you add more though? If you have, you want to do a double batch, so you just double everything.
Yeah, you could. Or if you like something a lot,
you can add more of it.
You could totally just tailor the recipe.
Like the onion, I could just put the whole thing in.
Yeah.
My husband, on the other hand, might not do the same thing.
You'd have to try to split that in half.
That's right. Yeah.
So. Anyway, I just slice and dice it as fine as I can. Again, and this is actually a really good, I believe it has a lot of calcium in it, if I remember right.
Right.
So it's good for you.
Right? Yes.
And fresh.
And the colouring as well.
Anything fresh.
Right. Absolutely. Fresh is best.
Yes, for sure.
It's a healant. And vitamin C, which is very good for you.
Yeah. Antioxidants.
Antioxidants. That's right.
Helps you so you don't get old.
That's it. We're immortal. We were talking about that, actually.
Yeah. That's right.
What if you could live forever? Wouldn't that be great?
That'd be awesome.
If you're not happy right now, maybe that doesn't seem great. But, you know, I think it's a wonderful thing, you know?
Yeah, it'd be good. If you have a good life, live on, right?
Live on, that's right.
Okay, so this is when it gets pretty here, when we add our little Christmas colors.
Oh, I like that.
Throw in the red there.
That's it. It's almost like the colors of Africa. Whoa.
There you go. Hey, which you're
red,
going.
Green and yellow, Ghana. Yes, Saturday. I'm so excited.
That's awesome. Did you grab the avocados right there?
Avocados. They have these on the tree? Okay, sorry.
Yeah, and the ones on the tree are probably like this.
They are a little bit bigger. And they taste so different.
Yes.
My goodness, and the pineapples and the mangoes. Absolutely delish. Okay, so how do you choose your avocados?
So, You know, really, I buy enough of them that I just kind of look at the outside of them. If they look like they're
okay,
I just get them. But I always let them ripen out of the fridge.
So you get them a little bit harder, don't you?
Yeah, most of the time you can't find them fully ripened anyway.
Right.
So, you know, these are just about right. I let mine, again, ripen out of the fridge. And then once they're ripe, I throw them in the fridge because they keep a little bit longer.
That's right. That's what I do.
And
then
I cut them this way. There's probably really good ways to cut them, but...
That's a good idea, actually. I usually take the skin off and then try and do it.
Oh, okay.
I think it makes more of a mess.
All right.
I like this way.
Yeah. So they are really, really good for you. Avocados, years ago, we used to think fat was bad for you, but these are like
Good
really,
fats.
really good for you.
That's right.
In fact, they have said that the fish oil and the vitamin E and avocados and all that, they actually make your fat cells more fluidy, which helps you to burn them when you're exercising or doing things. So, kind of a side note.
Yes,
so,
I like that.
Yeah. Hey, Noah, do you want to cut this one in half while I'm dicing this one? There's a knife right there.
Whilst I look on. This is fantastic. Look
Sorry.
at that. What a great helper you are. Do you
Noah,
help your mom in the kitchen? Oh.
He is an awesome cook.
Is he?
He really is.
What's his favorite meal to... What does he like to create?
What do you like to create, Noah?
I don't know.
He makes eggs by himself.
Oh,
He's made them for
good.
like Mother's Day or, you know, different times.
Oh.
I get eggs in bed.
Right,
You know?
nice.
So that's kind of fun. But he actually, probably his favorite dessert is the one that we'll be making next. So I'll have to show you that.
I'll have to watch because we're not going to tell you right now.
Yeah. It'll come.
This is looking fabulous. Look at that. So, and then we're going to mix it all in.
I remember I went to, oh my gosh, I just forgot, Haiti. Went to Haiti, and we ate avocados there.
Yeah.
And they were huge.
So
it
big.
was like...
Just big.
Yeah, it was kind of like you're eating cantaloupe or something.
Wow,
Just the
that
rind,
big.
It was
Oh my
huge,
goodness.
huge. So they give us the little wimpy ones.
That's right. It's not the same. Wow. Were you working there as well? Or was it
I went
vacation?
over as a humanitarian right after the earthquake in 2010.
Right.
And saw a lot of things that you just don't get to see here. So it was a really neat experience and very educational. So
Yeah. This is one thing I'm excited about showing my kids, you know, that there's another way of living, you know.
Yes.
As much as I love America, you know, the land of plenty, there are places that it's not the same. So
yeah, Haiti
it's going to be good.
really doesn't have anything, which is an interesting concept for us. We have too much of everything. We're always trying to reduce.
That's right.
So kind of odd. So Noah rents these for me, so we'll go ahead and throw those in too if I can get this out. Maybe. Well, maybe we'll just pour it. We'll just go for it.
Oh, use the knife.
But see how pretty it gets?
Yeah.
Isn't that awesome?
That is nice.
So
Wow.
if you want to start stirring that, you
I'd
can.
love to.
It'd be great.
Wow, I feel like stirring the potion.
Yeah.
Round and round we go. There's a little song that the kindergartners used to sing when you're stirring something.
Oh,
But
okay.
I'm not going to sing right now, you know. 'Cause this is beautiful.
Yeah.
Doesn't this look good? So, do you like eating this? Yeah?
Good stuff, huh?
Do you think my son will like it?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe while you're stirring that, I can
Yes.
start the...
What are you going to do?
It's kind of a dressing, I guess, on there. So
Nice.
this is just 1/4 of a cup of olive oil.
Okay.
And I use olive oil in everything, so...
Oh, why? You know I'm going to ask you that.
I know. It's actually the same thing. You know, it helps with keeping your cells fluidy. And it's just really a good oil for you.
So, I'm going to ask you this question
'Kay.
because, you know, being a nurse on the show, do you think it's important for us to really take care of ourselves? Or do you think it doesn't matter what you eat when you
Oh,
eat?
goodness.
You know?
You know,
It's important. You see so much. You
Yes.
see people come in who haven't taken care of themselves.
Yes.
You know? Do you think it's necessary?
It's vital. It really is. I mean, it's amazing the difference between we'll get people that are healthy and that have done things, and they're in and out, and they have the energy to heal, and they'll bring good food in. They will bring fresh food in. You can tell when they have really tried to take care of themselves, and they just get better faster.
Right. Oh,
so
recovery rate.
Less complications,
as opposed to those that just don't
yeah.
want at it.
Well, the standard American diet, you know, the sad diet.
This is not
this is not the sad diet. This is the happy diet.
That's right.
So, anyway, I'm kind of trying to.
That. What are you doing?
I'm trying to.
Are you trying to work out or something?
Yeah, I'm gonna work out here. I'm trying to squish this lime juice right to where I want it. So, and then I'm gonna cut it in half.
Okay. So what does that do when you roll it?
Just kind of mushes everything and helps to kind of juice it before I even start.
Okay.
This is a hand-me-down from my mom.
Oh,
it's probably really old, but works really well.
Absolutely. I like things like that.
No moving parts, doesn't have to be replaced. So anyway, it's good stuff.
Squish that down.
Squish this down. And this one doesn't have quite as much juice as some of the others, but we're doing 4 to 5 tablespoons.
Of it.
And that tends to be like 1 lime.
Right.
So I'm going to go ahead and do this one. And like you said, you could probably add more if you wanted more.
Right.
So
could you add lemon as well? A little bit of lemon?
Yeah. The lime actually helps the avocado to not go brown. So that's helpful.
I saw that. Yeah. That's really good.
So when you marinate this in the fridge, which you'll want to, you wouldn't want the avocado to go brown, and then it'd be kind of gross looking.
My kids just like, if they see a little bit of brown on the avocado, that's it, you know.
Forget it.
They're checking out, you know.
So I'm just going to pour this in because I've already measured in the past. So I'm going to take care of that, bud.
And then.
Okay, so how about some salt? There's just a teaspoon of that.
Do you like this salt? I love red sea salt. Now I could just be the commercial woman or whatever advertiser.
You should have stock in it.
Right? I should, yeah.
It's good stuff. Salt in moderation is actually good for you. So anyway, we're going to pull out the yucky stuff.
Okay, so how much was that?
So that was a teaspoon.
Okay.
So, and while we have this out, I'm going to do a half a teaspoon of the cumin, and I just brought it in a little baggie, so you don't know really what it is now.
No, I don't. So why are you adding cumin?
Cumin just gives it some good flavor.
Okay.
So I know people have said that they use it on meat and stuff.
Yeah, it makes things, it brings out the flavor and things.
Yeah, it's just a
I'm
good
sure
spice.
there's a what's it, nutritive value to it too.
Yeah, they're all good for you, you know, the herbs and the spices and stuff.
Absolutely.
So they for sure are. So Noah, do you want to just take this and stir that in? Just with that spoon, we don't care.
We're good.
So I added lime juice, I added garlic, I added salt, and I added, oh no, I didn't add the garlic. That's over there.
Use the garlic. You can get this
good
at
thing
Macey's
to check.
too.
Yes. So 1 clove, and you can tell I've used this quite a bit.
Oh,
so.
okay. So could you just get your own clove and then press it?
Yeah, you could put, you know, something from the garden.
That's
You
right, yeah.
You could actually do that. So I'm going to do about 1 teaspoon, but you definitely could do more. Garlic's awesome.
Yeah.
So
that is something I know. Antiseptic.
The onions and garlic.
I mean, it's fantastic.
That's great. Okay. Now we just need to mix it.
Ooh,
so
let's do it.
I
remember one time my son was really sick. He was only, I don't know, like 9 months or something, and I had a neighbor. This is my first introduction to using natural herbs and the importance of it, you know. And he was really just stuffed up. He couldn't breathe, and it was in the middle of the night. She came over with the onions. It was like a witch doctor or something.
Oh, yeah.
You know? She put the onions and the garlic on his chest, on his feet. My husband was like, what is that? You know. But you know what? The next day, he was clear.
Wow.
He had no stuffed nose, nothing. I was like, wow.
That's amazing.
And we smelled really good for a long time.
Do you know garlic also keeps the mosquitoes away?
Oh, no way.
Yeah, they don't. You don't smell sweet. They don't want to. They don't want to bite you. Yeah.
Oh, see, I might use that as my repellent.
There you go. Yeah.
Yes.
Natural. natural stuff.
And no one else would want to be near me. See?
You're going to repel everything.
There you go.
That's
I
great.
might do that, you know, make myself a necklace or something.
There you go. They'll think you're warding off something. So really, this is the whole salad.
Fabulous.
Part of it is to put it in the fridge and let it just marinate. Usually overnight, it just kind of blends the flavors a little bit better. So I brought some already. If you wanted to try some, we can. Yeah, let's try the one that I already made previously because it does have a different taste. So I'm going to go grab that from the fridge.
Oh, my goodness. So you took that out of the fridge.
Took this out of the fridge. This one's chilled. Kind of the flavors have marinated together, and it's wonderful. You got to try this.
Smells good. Let's
so
try it.
I'm going to give you a big helping. I know you're going to want it.
Yes. Oh, my goodness. Here we go. Are you all watching?
What do you think of that?
Really good.
Is it different? Okay.
No, really
Did you
good.
get a piece of avocado in there?
Everything.
Everything, okay.
Everything. You can taste
That
the
one is?
marinade. The, yeah, everything.
It's
The
all blended
cilantro,
together.
The avocados, everything's blended. And how long did you leave it in the fridge for?
You could probably do it a couple hours. I left this one overnight, but just enough to kind of blend the flavors and let it just soak in a little bit. So, yeah. It's good stuff.
Perfect.
Good for you. It's light. You didn't have to turn on the oven.
That's right. Cold.
Cold, yeah,
Perfect.
refreshing. So,
Yes, I like that. Marvelous. Thank
All right.
you. So
You're
what is
welcome.
the next thing you're going to make?
So the next thing is a recipe I actually made up. I took no-bake cookies, and if you look at the recipe on a no-bake cookie, there is more sugar in the recipe than any other ingredient at all. And I have kids. I don't want them eating lots and lots of sugar. So I tried to adapt that recipe. And anyway, so let me grab a bowl and we'll get started.
Should we put this back in? So
Let's put this back in the fridge, and I'll grab another bowl. And
we will be back with the recipe for no-bake cookies. Welcome back to Macey's Cooking Hour. And we have Reva, Blaney in the house, in the kitchen.
in the house. That's awesome.
And so far we've made, what did you just make?
Made a
Which is
quinoa
delicious.
black bean salad. So kind of a refreshing. But now we got to have dessert.
And what's that?
The dessert's going to be the no-bake cookies. They're a healthy version of that. So it doesn't have any sugar. We're using agave instead of the sugar. So those with diabetes, those that just want to watch their sugar intake can eat them, and it's a low glycemic index. So
Fantastic. So what's the properties behind agave? I have to ask.
You know, there's a lot of controversy on agave. I better not get into that. It would be a whole new show. But it does have a lower glycemic index. It actually was used to filter. They use it to do a test on the kidneys, and it actually filters through the kidneys without being detected. And so they could tell from that, like if your kidneys were working. So that's maybe that's where I came from. I don't know, but I know they did use that. So
could you use honey? I have to ask that too.
You could. You may want to reduce some of it because the honey is pretty sweet.
It is.
And it would probably change the texture a little bit, but it'd probably be really good with honey.
Okay.
So good idea.
So
start off, let's do the coconut oil. Let's bring it on.
Coconut oil, here we go.
Coconut oil.
I like this.
And this one is already
Melted.
it's already melted. So anyway, we're just going to do 1/4 cup of this. Oh, brand new.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can find this at Macy's too, you know.
Yes.
So any good grocery store has.
I bought
Coconut
this at
oil.
Macy's.
Oh,
so
you did.
I
There
did.
you go.
You grab that butter over there as well. We're going to
Absolutely.
melt them together. This one's just already melted, so.
Now, why did you use this? Earth Balance, soy-free, natural buttery spread.
Well, I can't have the dairy. Can't stand the dairy. So,
Okay.
because of that, this recipe is dairy-free, as well as you could get gluten-free
Oats.
oats. Yes, and then it would be completely dairy-free, gluten-free.
Right.
So
sweet-free.
No, it's plenty of sweet. It's good stuff. So this is one of Noah's favorite desserts. And it's great because I can let him come in after school or whatever and just, go to town, and it's not as, not as bad, not as sugary.
Right.
Don't have to have the hyper after.
That's right. Especially after school.
Yeah, exactly.
Need more.
So let's go ahead and maybe grab one of your spoons over there.
So what are we doing first? Are we doing these
Let's do the butter first, and then we'll throw that on top.
All right.
We're not going to worry about measuring. That's probably 1/4 of a cup.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and melt that down, and it will probably be 1/4 of a cup. So let me melt this in the microwave.
Okay. Okay. So you've melted this.
Melted this, yes.
Melted this is 1/4 of a cup of margarine.
Well, soy-free.
Soy-free margarine.
Can't have the soy either, so that's why I chose that one. You could definitely put butter in.
Oh, could you?
If you want, yeah.
Okay.
I've done that. And then we'll do the same thing with 1/4 cup of this coconut oil. And this actually helps the flavor as well. So
why can't you just use all of coconut oil instead of using half and half?
I tried that when I was trying to figure this recipe out, and it just needed a little bit more firmness from the butter. So that's why I brought the butter in. It just added enough. So grab that rice milk over there, and we're going to do 1/4 cup of that. If you want to pull it.
Another question. So you're using alternative. Can you use almond milk?
You could use almond milk, and that would be really a good substitute. Coconut milk, and my new favorite is cashew milk.
Oh, you've tried that? Is that
really
good?
Really good
really?
stuff. So, love it. It tastes a lot more like milk than the others.
Really?
So, yeah, I enjoy that.
I haven't. Gosh, can you imagine how much cashews to make that amount of? I mean, I know they dilute it and stuff, but
yeah, that's
got to try that one. Okay,
I haven't made that. I just bought it. Bought it done. So let's do the cacao or cocoa.
Cocoa.
I like to use cacao. This one's cocoa. Use whatever you like. The cacao is a little bit healthier.
You can get it at Macey's.
But this one, yeah.
Oh,
this one's
unsweetened.
Really
so why is that? Look at that. It's only got one ingredient. Love things like that.
Yeah.
One ingredient. This is the way to make hot chocolate. I'm not going to call any, companies out there. It's got one ingredient and it's really easy to make cocoa. Anyway.
Yum. What do you sweeten it with?
You can do
whatever you want.
Whatever you want. Yeah, honey, stevia.
Okay.
Tastes great.
Great. We do 4 to 5 tablespoons. So if you want to grab the tablespoons, that would be great. I'm going to send my helper
Love my audience. Don't you think the audience is so lovely?
They're awesome.
Thank you for coming.
You guys are great.
You're all missing if you're not here today. Okay.
Okay. So while he's grabbing that, let's do
what
the agave.
Agave. Here we are.
And the cup right there.
Look at that, see? Not quite as thick as honey.
No, not quite as thick as honey.
But it's beautiful.
It probably is brand new too. So.
It is.
Yeah. Well, maybe I'll get you doing that. No, we'll go back to this one.
Okay.
So, we're just gonna improvise here. We'll do the 4 to 5.
This is measuring.
Hey, this is a homemade recipe.
That's right.
Put as much chocolate as you want in it, right?
Absolutely.
Does that look like a tablespoon?
Oh,
just
absolutely.
A teaspoon, teaspoon,
yeah,
teaspoon.
A teaspoon. There you go.
Good for me.
Yes.
There you go. How about another one?
Oh, why not?
Yeah, great. Okay, so that's probably about 4 to 5.
I think so.
That's good.
That's great.
Okay, you can have that
got
back.
the lid.
And, that's what's great about it. Chocolate's always good. You can add
so
more if
good.
you want.
Especially when it's the real stuff.
Oh,
then you can eat as much because it has all those antioxidants. And
I love the dark, too. You can get dark ones.
Guess what? You've got to hear this. So, did you know, because I used to love, coming from England, we have the best chocolate. Europe has the best chocolate. Sorry about that, America. Anyway, there was one thing I used really quick. This is really quick.
Oh,
okay.
that's fine.
You know the Cadbury's eggs. I love Cadbury's eggs. It's one of my weaknesses. It's like the little round egg with the yellow in the middle. Anyway, I noticed and I said to my husband, look at this. This is not only smaller, but it really tastes waxy. And the reason why Hershey's has bought the distribution of Cadbury's here in America, and they've got an ingredient that they can't use here that we use in England, which is we use vegetable oil, and you guys use cocoa butter, which changes the taste of the chocolate. and
That's
they
interesting.
cannot. Yeah, but I've always thought that the chocolate here tastes rather waxy, and I'm just had to share that with you and to let you know that if you go to England, you need to get some chocolate and bring it over. So there you go. That's my little tidbit for today.
Make a trip just for that.
Absolutely, such
great.
a difference. Anyway, go for it.
So I went ahead and poured in a cup of agave.
'Kay.
So, and I used the light agave. There is
Oh, I
like
didn't
the amber
notice that.
one. It's got a little bit more nutty flavor, so
Right.
they're a little bit different. Either one is really fine.
I thought
whatever
this was
you
light.
have.
Yeah. So what's the difference? Is it just flavor?
Yeah, supposedly it comes from an agave plant. It's like a cactus plant, and if you get the 100%, it's supposed to be the low glycemic and stuff. So anyway, we'll
Good.
mix that in
Okay.
with that. And
Got a
then
bit of
let's do,
cilantro right there.
hey, yeah, get that out of there. No green in this one.
No.
How about,
Okay.
how about the peanut butter? Pull that peanut
Okay.
butter and the measuring
my
cup
favorite too.
there. Adams is the best. Adams is the best.
Great. How many ingredients? See, whenever you choose something, try and minimize what the ingredients is. If it's half a mile long, really, is it alive? Is it real? That's what I always
Yeah.
check on.
Yeah. And some people find that they don't want to stir this. I'm thinking,
Right.
oh,
Why
you're
not?
lazy. You know,
That's
you're getting a workout while you're doing it here.
Yeah. Oh, I like that idea.
Yeah. Give me that,
Okay,
the
what are we
measuring
looking for?
cup there.
This one. Okay.
Yeah. And no, the big
This-
one with the
Oh,
water in
this
it.
one. Okay.
And also.
So
a
why does it have
spoon.
water? You're going to put that in there?
I am. So,
Oh,
water
this is butter,
repels.
that's
Thank
all.
you. That's fine.
Marjorie.
So, water repels the oils, and so this is a great way to measure it. I think my mom taught me this one too.
Oh,
See?
love mums.
Good. I know they're good.
She's shaking her head,
Good
but
stuff.
maybe.
She just forgot she taught me. She did the whole 4-H thing and everything.
Did
so,
she?
yeah.
Oh.
So let's see. I
Bless
put the
her
water
heart.
at 3/4 of a cup, and
'Kay.
then if I add 3/4 of
Of
a cup of
Peanut butter.
peanut butter, then that equals what, a 1.5.
Okay.
So that's
Same
what I'm going for is 1.5 here.
Mm.
So somewhere in here. And then we'll have Noah go dump that water off and try to hold the peanut butter in. So,
Oh, so you're just doing
yeah.
that.
yeah, so he'll go and just dump this water off and hold the peanut butter up like this.
Huh?
Woo, like that.
Oh,
Actually, we could do it right here
yeah,
if you
look at
want. If y'all want to see.
that. That's perfect. So why did you do that?
So now it makes it so it doesn't stick to the
Oh.
measuring cup.
What a
and then we
smart-
just
I've never seen that.
Throw it in there. At least not as bad anyway.
Yeah.
This one's kind of sticking, but yeah, kind of
There
fun.
you go. It is.
So if you want to grab the vanilla over there, that'll be our next ingredient.
Pure vanilla extract. Is there anything we can say about vanilla?
Vanilla's good stuff. You know
It is.
what's funny is you smell it and you think it's going to taste like super good by itself.
Yes.
And then you
no.
taste it and
Yeah.
So
Okay.
kind of fun. My kids have learned that the hard way.
Yeah.
So maybe a couple tablespoons of that.
I have to admit though, I've been to Mexico, and if you get the Mexican,
Oh, yeah.
you have to admit that really
Yeah,
smells
that's good
real.
stuff. This
And
is a
it's
teaspoon,
good.
so just give it a good pour on
good
that
pour,
one.
like
Yeah, there's one. That's pretty close
Okay.
there.
There we
And
go.
right there. Okay, Noah, you want to blend that up there, bud? Stir that really good. You just you melted the coconut oil and you melted and the butter.
Right.
So ours was already melted because it's warm. At least the coconut oil was
Well,
melted.
it's warm. Yes.
So
Kind of hot in here.
now we're just blending this all together, and then we're going to do the oats, and
Oh.
that's pretty much it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Easy. Look at that. No
Yeah, 'cause you
mess.
see, he can
I love
can-
ingredients like that.
make it by himself here.
Wow. Is this easy to do?
Yeah.
Yeah? Have you done it before? Have you made it yourself?
Not by
Oh,
himself, but pretty close.
pretty close. Okay.
Okay, so,
So, how
we need
much?
3.5 cups. So if we want to use this one, we can.
I think we should.
Okay, just pour it on here, and we'll go with.
Oh, we're doing really well.
we won't let him see that we're spilling. So yeah,
No, there you
protect that
go.
there. Okay, so there's one.
We're doing it the dainty way. Can't you
This
see?
is-
Okay, let's just...
Showing how easy it is because you
There
just
you go.
throw things in.
That's
right?
it.
Yeah.
There's two.
Okay, there's two.
Now, if you're doing this at home, you could always just squeeze the top
There you
here,
go.
and then it goes in just easily. See?
You know,
It's a lot easier, isn't it? There you go.
Let's do just a little bit more. It's
A
supposed to be
little bit more?
3.5, but
Oh,
I
is
think
it?
we've overfilled on some of them. That's
I
good.
think
That's good. Okay. So, Noah, you want to stir that up again?
Lovely.
So it's funny you said that, squeeze the
The top. I know.
because that's what they teach you to do on a run. You know, you're running along, you stop at an aid station, and they say take the cup and squeeze it, and then you can pour it in and
Really?
and not get it all over your face.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
I always slow down at a station.
So, yeah, it's a good time.
Oh,
to
I
rest.
see that station. I start slowing way.
way back there.
That's right. That's my excuse. Oh, I can see it. How far away?
You don't want to run anybody over or anything.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, so when's your next race?
I'm doing a half marathon on the 11th, which is I think it's the Hobbler half.
Oh,
So good one right here in Springville,
Right.
Springville Canyon, which is a
Nice.
beautiful, nice downhill.
Downhill. Love
Yeah.
downhills. They're the
Yeah.
best.
So
And then
oh,
go on.
sorry. The food that you eat really makes a big deal when you run or whatever. You can feel everything
Absolutely.
you've eaten. If you ate a nice big pizza and
Oh.
you're trying to run, it's
Not
every
good.
step. So you eat that
Absolutely.
salad we made earlier,
Uh-huh.
you're going to just kind of fly down. So
Absolutely.
Yeah, it
Big
helps.
plate of that.
and you always want to have dessert, so got to
So
have
this is
something
good.
good,
Wow.
not too heavy. So you can see this is all kind of melted,
Right.
kind of gooey together.
Mm-hmm.
And so I made some beforehand so that you could try it.
So usually, what's the consistency? Does it end up like this?
Mm-hmm.
But then how does it end up?
So it ends up like this when we stir everything together. And then once we put it in the fridge, that coconut oil kind of gets solid, the butter gets solid. And I like to just take a scoop and scoop it out.
Oh,
You
okay.
can take and scoop each little piece out of here and put it on a cookie sheet and then put it in the freezer and freeze it or whatever. But I've gotten lazier and tried to find easier, quicker things to do. So you
This
know,
is the way.
This is the way. You throw the bowl
Love
in the
it.
fridge, let it cool, and then the kids just,
Put it on the table.
take a big, take a big piece out and pretty much
Here you go.
run a long time. It's great.
Oh, that's how
So
it is.
I'll grab that and
Okay.
give you a chance to try it.
That would be
So-
lovely. I'm ready.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
Hey, wow. So this is the one that you put in the fridge and you brought it out.
Yes.
Look at the consistency. I want my audience to see. It's a lot. You see that?
lot. Thicker.
Actually, you know what? Let's put some on here.
Okay, there we go.
I love doing this experiment. I used to do this with custard. One time it didn't work and the custard fell out. But anyway, here you can see that. Hold on.
Oh, I got
See?
a few flighties there. I made
Yeah,
you
but
some.
look, see?
There we
Ta-da!
Shows you how
I'm like,
solid it is.
oh! Anyway, so it's a lot harder. That's my whole point. The other one was
Yeah, you
the
did.
consistency wasn't the same, was it?
Right, no.
Yeah. See? So
No, sometimes he'll eat that before I even get it in the fridge.
No
so,
way.
Yeah,
Which
it's a
one
little
do you
bit different
prefer?
taste. What do you think? What's
Yeah.
your favorite?
The fridge.
After the,
the fridge anyway.
Okay.
So I get
So,
to taste
yeah,
some.
go
I think
ahead
I'm
and,
going
and
to.
try some.
But it still feels soft, you know.
Yeah, it's still fairly soft. It's kind of more the consistency of like the no bake.
Mm.
So
Right.
yeah,
Can't tell.
yeah. So the agave makes it sweet,
Mm-hmm.
and the oats and peanut butter. And I mean, how can you go wrong with oats, peanut butter,
Oats,
and chocolate?
It's delicious.
Yeah,
Really good combination.
yeah, it's good stuff. I just
What can I say?
I just gave the recipe to actually a patient's wife at the hospital. Again, I took some to work today, and
All right, and they all loved
and
it.
they loved it, and I'm supposed to bring the leftovers.
Oh, I doubt
for the
there'll be
rest
some.
of yeah, too bad, guys. No.
Yeah, that's right.
So yeah, she's like saying somebody was diabetic, and so she wanted the recipe, and
Yeah,
it's simple,
great.
pretty easy to do, and quick, and you don't have to turn on your oven again, or even the stove. So
Easy. I love it.
I love that it's doesn't have quite as much sugar. Well, no
Right.
sugar. I should say it that way. No sugar. Where the no bakes, you have to put on the stove, and you have to melt the sugar, and
Cook and nah.
so
This is fantastic. Got the oats in, chocolate, you got your sweetness kick, and it tastes fabulous, and it was fast. So, would you tell our audience again what the ingredients were? Because
So-
we were kind of,
Yeah, the ingredients are the coconut oil, the butter melted, and then it really doesn't matter what order you put in after that. You could go with agave, the vanilla. I did the rice milk, or you could do any milk you want, just something to kind of give it a little bit more fluid. And then the peanut butter, and I got 3/4 of a cup of that one, and the cocoa, and blend all that together, and then kind of add the oats towards the end, just because it thickens everything up. So if you added the oats before, you wouldn't quite get the blended together feel. But you know, one time I think I threw in a cup and went, oh, I forgot to stir that, and I just stirred it up with the cup. Worked great, yeah. So
this is fantastic.
So
Every
very
child,
forgiving.
yes, every child will love this.
yeah.
Going to try it on my children.
All right.
I'm sure. If
Yeah,
it works
take
with
some
them, then I know it's great.
It's his favorite.
Yes. So you love it? Out of 10, what would you say? I know your mum's standing there, and you know you better be careful. But
9.
a 9. Oh, bless his heart. Wonderful. I would too. Absolutely 9.5. I say. Anyway, thank you so much, Reva. Reva. Where is your name from, by the way? I love
It's
it.
my grandmother's name, actually, and she died when my mom was 4. So, kind of out of respect, I guess she named her first and only daughter Reva.
Reva. Love it.
Yeah.
That was
So-
wonderful. Thank you. That food was delicious. We're all going to let the audience try a little bit. I'll probably take the
right.
rest home. No, I'm joking.
That's right. She's like, mine.
Oh, that was fantastic. Thank you. And thank you, audience, for coming. Every Thursday, we are here at 7 p.m. Thank you again for watching. Thank
Awesome.
you, Reva.
You're
Thank
very
you,
welcome. Noah.
Noah, for joining us. See you next time. Bye.
Thanks.